Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepard, and it's the 26th of September 2011. Let's check out some photos. We've got plenty today. All right, there is a hackberry butterfly. I showed you one last week, I believe, that was sitting on my thumb, and maybe on my pants leg. But it was on sedum, a non-native plant. This vine, I'm not sure what it is. It may be non-native. We'll find out later. This vine, I know what it is. This is milkweed vine, or climbing milkweed, or whatever. And it's got, I'm showing two different caterpillars, monarch caterpillars. That one's already eaten part of his leaf. They're on different vines, and there are a lot of these vines around. That's the seed pod of Matalea baldwiniana, one of the several climbing milkweeds. Okay, that's one of the yellow composite flowers. It's so abundant right now. That's out on Pinnacle Wet Prairie in South Fayetteville, just west of World Peace Wetland Prairie, and that was the buckeye butterfly. Here's another one of those flowers, and it's got a skipper moth on it, or skipper butterfly. Anyway, skippers are sort of in between. And that's a greenish tinted butterfly of the sulfur persuasion. That's an insect I haven't identified. First time I remember seeing one this year, and I didn't have time to look it up and try to find out what it was. I think it's a moth. Okay, two crawfish. They're both females. They're on Blacktop, and that's out there at the Pinnacle Prairie Trail. City Trail goes through Pinnacle Foods property and splits it, and each side's prairie, and the east side of it is adjacent directly to World Peace Wetland Prairie. So this is the same kind of land. Those are young crawfish, baby crawfish. They start out as eggs and become little living, moving things. That's a very black example of a Ozark or Osage burrowing crawfish. There are similar ones in Missouri and all over in wetland areas, but they're distinctive here by just a few things you can see. And I actually took one of these to the Nature Conservancy so they could get photos of it and help to identify a specific species maybe. And also Joe Neal got to see that one that I took. It's not the one we're showing here. I released this one immediately, but I just kept the other one prisoner for a couple hours. But all of them that I saw on that particular day were females, and they had young. So they're the ones that got as far out of the, and see, this one's on mud on World Peace Wetland Prairie, and I'm holding her up to show you underneath, but she's in a area that's had vegetation cleared off of it, and so she got out there to dry her babies, protect them from drowning down in the underground cavern, the underground tunnel that they create with two exits. You can see the blue on their pinchers and how big the pinchers are in proportion, unlike some of the crawfish that swim in the streams. And the underground crawfish, which are almost clear white, the Ozark burrowing crawfish have big pinchers, and they dig like a caterpillar machine to make those burrows. And they come up when it rains and it's real wet. And you saw one shot from Old Main Lawn. That was on the previous weekend, about the 24th of September. Now we're looking at a male adult goldfinch feeding its young on World Peace Wetland Prairie, and we'll see some more of those in the next segment, maybe when we do another short take. Till next time, this is Aubrey Shepard asking you to do your part to keep the water clean, air pure, protect the wildlife. Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepard again, and let's see some pictures. I might even have more this time than the last short take we did. But anyway, there are just so many things to photograph, and I got lots of photos. Now, this is a burrowing crawfish we showed in another segment, and this is a different pose, but you can see it's a female with eggs and young underneath. That's Fran Alexander, and the man she's sitting next to is running for state, that's Uvalde Lindsay. He's running for the state legislature this year. She and Uvalde both spoke during the Moving Planet event on Saturday at the Old Main Lawn. Okay, there's a honeybee, I believe, on a native, or no, that may be a non-native, or at least a cultivar sunflower. It's bigger than the wild sunflowers that we have. Okay, there's goldfinch, and we're going to see several of those. And that one's on a cup plant. See how the leaves make a little cup where they come away from? That's not a goldfinch. And I'll tell you what it is next week, because I think I'll see a lot more of it. I'll talk about them more. But anyway, both these birds are migrating right now. And that's on that goldfinch. He's thinking about handing that something to that young one there. See how young that is? It can fly around, but they don't fly far right now when they've got those young, but they're about to migrate south, and they're trying to strengthen these babies. And see, that little one has a seed in his mouth already. And I don't know why I showed that twice. It was by accident, I think, but maybe one of them slightly cropped more or something. But anyhow, those guys were so abundant and so busy early on the morning of the 26th of September 2011 when we're recording this. There's one asking, what's that? I can't see. Where's a good seed pod around here somewhere? Or where's somebody to bring me something? Anyhow, you can see the end of the stem there. What the bird's looking toward is the end of that actual still in bloom sunflower. That's an adult female, and she's not being fed, but she's out there doing the same job, same activity as the male adult, which is the one that's really gold. There's gold on these, but it's not, they can see yellow male pecking seeds out. Got two of those. That's why this segment's a little longer than it ought to be, because I messed up and loaded something twice in two instances. There's another angle, seeing some of the color and the brightness of these birds. They're beautiful. Can't miss them out there in the wild. Another female. And, let's face it, I made probably 150 pictures or 250 pictures, that's closer to it, of these birds. And anyway, until next time, this is Albert Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. See ya.